5, the Dalhart County's hospital district has issued a health advisory regarding suspected measles cases. Several individuals are showing symptoms consistent with measles, and testing is underway to confirm. Measles is highly contagious, so officials are urging awareness and to seek medical attention if exposed. There has been a recent measles outbreak in the South Plains. Nearly 60 cases have been confirmed across Lubbock, Gaines, Lynn, Terry, and Yoakum counties. Measles symptoms include fever, cough, runny nose, watery eyes, and a red blotchy rash, typically appearing 3 to 5 days after the initial symptoms. Dalhart is closely monitoring the situation.